Hi folks, Hugo Rivera here with HugoRivera.net, and I have my good friend Rodzilla here. We're going to be answering some of your questions. Rodney, this morning actually I got a great question that I'm hoping you can help me answer. The question was about injuries, and lo and behold, luckily I've never had any major injuries, but a lot of people don't realize this. You got a double quad tear,
right?
You know, so could you basically tell people the type of injury you had and how you recovered? Because you had a miraculous recovery when you were told, you know, this will take like 10 months, and you recovered in 2.
Right.
So,
all on my own.
All on your own. So, right. I mean, I'd love to go ahead and hear the story, because we have some injured people out there and they think, you know, when they get a catastrophic injury like that, they think, well, I'm done. I can never train again. And that's not the case.
Well, I spent 3 hours pretty much every day in my pool rehabbing myself. I did squats, lunges, laps, sprints, just going back and forth so I didn't have to use my own body weight. Stuff like that.
Let's backtrack a little bit. Once you got into you got the operation, okay.
First I was squatting 600 pounds. That's how I started.
Okay.
And just like that.
So you were doing 600 pounds, and then, you know, you got your quad tear, all right, which is horrible.
Spent 2 weeks in the hospital.
2 weeks in the hospital. The doctor did a great job stitching you up. I have to say that. I mean, we look at your quads, and the operation is perfect. Mm-hmm. Everything is perfect, but basically the quads kind of like tore up at the knee.
Everything drew up.
Yeah, that's pretty incredible. And the funny thing is, you were doing high reps, so go figure.
Exactly. That wasn't my first time, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you
that much weight.
Typically squat 600 pounds for like 15 or something.
Right.
So I don't know, but it happens. Can you please show us how your knee looks? Because I mean, both knees are looking fantastic. The surgeon did a great job.
Okay, definitely.
That's really good right there. It's like you can hardly see anything, and definitely no atrophy of the muscle whatsoever. That's great. The other knee looks as good too. Yeah, the quads are there where they're supposed to be.
Yeah, they're back.
Yeah. Wow, 2 months. Okay, so you get the operation, you're down for 2 weeks at the hospital. Mm-hmm. Okay. So during these 2 weeks you were just in bed rest, right?
Legs atrophy, legs just shrinking by the day.
I could imagine, because you were probably not eating the way you do, so you were shrinking everywhere.
Couldn't walk, just bedridden.
Wow. Okay. So after these 2 weeks, what happened? What did you decide to do?
Well, he sent me to rehab therapy, and I went once, and for me it was moving a little slow, so I took it upon myself to do my own therapy. So when I got home, I was thinking, so I got in the pool, and you know, I knew I wouldn't hurt myself. So that's when I started my own workout regimen for 3 hours every day.
Wow. So how was your workout regimen at the pool? What would you do? Would you would just basically walk from one side to another?
I would start off with just body squats, probably 10 minutes straight. Then I would do sprints as best as I could. I would do lunges. I would stretch, just pretty much everything.
All this stuff inside of the pool?
Inside of the pool, 3 hours a day.
Jesus.
Right.
That's incredible.
Then I'd hobble out.
Yeah, of course.
Play around.
Wow. So you recovered really quickly, because after some major surgery here, 2 weeks after you're doing activity, you were cleared actually to do activity, right? Okay.
So, you know, I got back in the gym, and of course the strength wasn't there.
Of course.
You know, I couldn't even...
How long after did you get back into the gym though? Because you were doing this pool treatment for how many weeks?
I think for probably about 8 weeks.
8 weeks. Okay, so for 8 weeks you're training your legs at the pool.
Then after that I went back in the gym.
Okay, so then after that you go back in the gym, and then what do you do first? What kind of exercise?
I just wanted to test the knee out, so I got some on extensions. Couldn't even move the pad.
Could imagine.
Couldn't even move the pad. Couldn't even do a body squat. Couldn't do a leg press. So every week I just bump it up a little bit. 10 pounds here, 5 pounds there.
Wow. Okay.
And I did that for about 3 months.
What about, so for 3 months you did like leg extensions?
Yeah, basic stuff.
Just, okay.
And body squats, holding on to something.
Okay, so leg extensions and body squats. How about like any leg presses or anything?
No, that was a little bit later, because I couldn't even put weights on the bar, so I needed weight for the to push back, and I didn't do it. So
okay, wow, so that's incredible. So all right, so then that's how you slowly but surely you built yourself up. How often were you training with you know, with the body weight squats and the?
I was doing at least 2 to 3 times a week.
2 to 3 times a week. Okay. So you were just kind of like pushing yourself. How many sets more or less?
I wasn't counting. I was just, you know, just
based on how you
worth.
felt.
Right.
Okay.
And I would come home. I would walk around the block every day, and I would time myself. And each day, I would knock off time.
Some time. Okay.
I started at 45 minutes and got it down to 7 minutes.
Wow, that's awesome.
Right.
So then, how long did it take for you to go back into like adding a little bit of weight to the squats and things like that?
That probably took about 6 months to get going again, really good.
Wow, that's really good.
And
though.
now I'm normal. I can do what I want to do.
Yeah, now nobody could tell even that. I mean, there's no, your quads are bigger than ever.
Better now, yeah.
Yeah, they're better than before. I think a few things I can gather from your story, Rodney. You know, first of all, the key thing that worked here is that you had that determined mindset, okay? Because I see a lot of people, unfortunately, get a bad injury like that. You know, it could be a quad tear, it could be a pec tear, whatever. And, you know, they get a lot of negativity also from other people saying, oh, you cannot go back to how you were before. And then they start believing that stuff too, you know. So
it was mental.
Yeah, it's a lot of it. I think it's mental, you know, because I've certainly trained some people that have had some huge operations like hip replacements and knee replacements and stuff like that. And you know, they're told by somebody, well, you're never gonna walk again good, or you're never gonna be able to live. Well, and the funny thing is that every single time that I have complete success at rehabbing somebody, and in your case as well, the key thing is that if the person is determined, there's full recovery.
Exactly.
It all starts happening here, and then you just have to use your judgment, like
be smart.
You have to be smart. You can't
just jump into something.
No, you cannot think that you're gonna go back to the gym and be lifting, you know, 800 pounds on the squat this time.
Be patient.
Yeah, I think patience is one of those things that once you get an injury, you really have to baby yourself. But you know what? It's all worth it. You're gonna come back stronger and better than ever. You know, and risking an injury by doing too much too soon is really not good thinking. You know, I definitely appreciate people that are gung ho and they want to go to the gym and they want to be like, you know what, I'm gonna get back to where I was before. It's a good mindset, but
really good, but
you need to control it. You know, you need to go ahead and really just push till the good point, and then kind of like, you know, come back. You know, just kind of like let your body heal, do its thing. But I think you did an incredible job at, you know, when it comes to the mindset, when it comes to the initiative of like, you know, creating your own personalized rehab program. Honestly, that's just great.
Right.
So,
because I was actually back in the gym doing upper body, even though my legs wasn't right. So I still kept something going, you know. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, I can just lay around the house.
You know what? And I tell that to people. It's like a lot of people, they get injured, and it's bed rest, you know. It's not gonna happen. I mean, like I said, I've never had a major injury, knock on wood, like that one. But you know, I've got my neck and necks, as I call them. You know, I get my back that has locked up a few times, pretty bad actually. I've had issues where my shoulders, you know, got strained and things like that. The worst thing you can do is not do anything with it. Right. You have to find the range of motion that actually works, and then just build up from there. Work around it, exactly. Keep going. That way, the active rest, as I call it, is going to help you with the rehab and the recovery. You know, the rest is mindset, and you just have to realize that I'll be back. You know, and that's how I've seen the success happen. I mean, every single person that has that good positive mindset that they're going to come back better than ever, they always recover. You know,
you got to be determined.
Yeah, that's it. Determination is key. Like with everything. I mean, if you're not determined, you're not going to accomplish anything. You know, so. Definitely, I mean, if you, God forbid, if any of you are injured out there, definitely keep that mindset going and know that you're coming back better than ever, because
it is possible.
Yeah, it is possible. I mean, you've shown it. I have, like I said, a few clients that I've been very blessed to train, and they've recovered. I have my own wife herself. She had some huge issues. Okay, she's recovered. She's better than ever. All right. So I mean, don't hold yourself down. Don't limit yourself, and don't let others limit you. Oh, you got injured. You're never gonna be able to make it. Blah blah blah. It's like so much negativity out there. You know, it's like just go like that with the negativity and just say, you know what, I'll prove them all, and just go for it. Man, Rodney, thank you so much for sharing your experience. It's to me, it's a huge inspiration. Yeah. It's incredible because, like I said, nobody could tell. Yeah. You know, and kudos to the surgeon. He really put your muscles where they had to go.
Pretty good.
he did a good job with that. And then you took care of the rest. I mean, kudos to you. What you accomplished is incredible. Incredible. Awesome. Well, with that said, you know, if you like this video, please click on the thumbs up below and also subscribe to the channel. And let us know what you think. Feel free to share it with your friends and comment any other kind of questions you would like us to cover. Until next time, take care and train hard.